And Gary Canalti is here. The legend lives on.
From the Chippewa on down. Yeah, that's the anniversary, 48th anniversary of the sinking of the Edmund Fitzgerald is tomorrow. One of the worst, latest disasters on the Great Lakes. And in our Beyond the Barometer segment today, we're going to take a look at the weather conditions that contributed to the sinking of the Edmund Fitzgerald and some new information that was basically developed over the years. Now, this is the path the Edmund Fitzgerald took. That's the lighter color there. It started in Superior, moved across Lake Superior, and was almost out of Lake Superior when it sank a little after 7 p.m. on November 10th of 1975. Now, if you look at the weather map, early in the morning of that morning, low pressure, very strong low pressure system was traveling through eastern Wisconsin and ready to cut over Lake Michigan, or Lake Superior. So basically, their winds lightened up pretty quickly for a time, and then as the storm raced to the northeast, that area was under very strong west to northwesterly winds. So whenever you see the isobars very close together, that's a sign the pressure is changing very quickly. So you get strong winds. But also the fast movement of the weather system caused the pressure to change even more rapidly. So the winds were stronger than forecast. So this, taking a look at the information from 1975 and then putting it into new computer models, that have been developed over the last, decade or so, the National Weather Service looked at and to try to get a better idea of what the winds would have been like right about the time the Edmund Fitzgerald sunk, and that yellow circle is right about where it was. And you can see the sustained winds at over 45 knots. There were gusts, Anderson, the other ship that was with them, was reporting winds gusting to almost 90 miles an hour when the Fitzgerald went down. But this is the scary part, the waves. They were estimating waves at 7.5 meters, which is almost 25 feet in height. But you can usually about, every 100 waves or so, you can have waves almost double that height, so up to 50 feet high. And notice the winds coming right down from west-northwest to east-southeast, right toward the Edmund Fitzgerald, right across Lake Superior. So basically that allowed the winds to travel right along the open waters, plus the fact that the lake waters are still fairly warm. The air was very cold behind that storm system, so that allows the energy from the winds to be transported much more efficiently down into the lake and causing the waves to be very high. And this is something, it might be a little hard to see, but this is from the National Weather Service and NOAA. They estimate the probability that the waves would reach that height from different wind directions. And as you can see, there is less than a 1/10% chance of waves reaching that height from northwesterly winds in that part of Lake Superior. And, very, very unusual. We had a very similar storm in 1998 that moved just west of the path of the Fitzgerald storm and brought very strong, in fact, 93-mile-an-hour wind gusts in La Crosse from that storm. But fortunately, by that time, the forecasts were much better and the lakes were safe. But 48 years ago tomorrow.
Wrong place at the wrong time.
Right.
All right.
Interesting, very interesting. Thank you, Gary.
You're welcome.